Ah, money, the lifeblood of modern society. It's the invisible thread that weaves through every aspect of our lives, from the mundane to the extraordinary. It fuels our ambitions, secures our comforts, and shapes our world in countless ways. Whether it's the dream of owning a luxurious home, the thrill of closing a successful business deal, or the joy of savoring a gourmet meal, money is at the heart of it all. But have you ever stopped to consider its impact on something far more intricate and fascinating, the human mind? How does the presence or absence of wealth shape our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors? In this exploration of human behavior, we venture into the complex relationship between wealth and psychology. We'll examine how financial status can influence our mental well-being, our relationships, and even our sense of self-worth. From the gilded towers of the financial districts to the quiet corners of our minds, we'll uncover how money, in its many forms, can alter our perceptions, influence our decisions, and shape the very essence of who we are. We'll delve into the psychological mechanisms that drive our financial behaviors and the societal norms that reinforce them. Join me, dear viewer, as we delve into the psychological side of wealth, unraveling its intricate dance with empathy, morality, and the pursuit of happiness. Together, we'll explore how understanding this relationship can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. When we acquire wealth, it changes how we perceive ourselves and our role in the world. Research in psychology shows that money can boost confidence, provide independence, and even rewire habits. Wealth provides a sense of security, allowing individuals to focus on personal goals without the constant stress of survival. But there's a flip side. Research suggests that the psychological effects of wealth can lead people to isolate themselves or disconnect from their community. They feel self-reliant, no longer needing the support of others. This shift in mindset, while empowering in some ways, can also lead to a sense of detachment from the very fabric of human connection. We often think of wealth as empowering, but studies highlight that having money can also decrease empathy. This phenomenon is not just a modern observation, but has been noted throughout history. Wealth can create a bubble, insulating individuals from the everyday struggles that many face. Why? Money allows individuals to rely less on others for survival, reducing the social bonds that build empathy and shared understanding. When people have the financial means to meet their needs independently, they may not feel the same urgency to connect with others on a deeper level. For instance, research from University of California studies found that wealthier individuals tend to struggle at reading emotions in others. This difficulty in emotional recognition can lead to misunderstandings and a lack of genuine connection with those around them. They are less inclined to engage in acts of charity unless it's directly advantageous. Often, charitable acts are performed for social status or tax benefits rather than a genuine desire to help others. It's not always a conscious choice, it's the effect of psychological detachment wealth brings. This detachment can make it difficult for wealthy individuals to relate to the experiences of those who are less fortunate. The insulation wealth provides can create a distance from the struggles of others, making it harder to truly understand and empathize with their experiences. This distance can lead to a cycle where the wealthy become even more isolated, further diminishing their capacity for empathy. However, it's important to note that this isn't a universal rule. Many wealthy individuals do engage in meaningful acts of kindness and empathy. The key is awareness and a conscious effort to bridge the gap that wealth can create. Money can also influence morality and decision-making. When we become wealthy, the way we interact with ethical choices can shift. A study by UC Berkeley indicated that individuals in higher income brackets were more likely to make morally questionable decisions. These could include lying in negotiation or taking unethical shortcuts. Why? The sense of entitlement wealth creates can lead people to prioritize personal gain over fairness, even unconsciously. This psychological shift reveals that money can blur ethical boundaries depending on mindset and context. The rules that once governed behavior can become flexible, and the lines between right and wrong may become dangerously blurred. Chapter 4. Happiness versus wealth. Here's an interesting paradox. Does having wealth make you happier? The answer depends on perspective. While wealth alleviates stress and offers opportunities, studies show its effects on happiness are limited. According to research, happiness rises with income only up to a point. Beyond that, money has diminishing returns on happiness. Why? The answer lies in what we value. True happiness comes from meaningful relationships, purpose, and shared experiences rather than material possessions. Wealth provides comfort but can't replace emotional connection or shared joy. Chapter 5. The psychological trap of materialism. One way wealth can alter minds is through materialism. Studies have found that individuals who are highly materialistic tend to associate happiness with possessions rather than life purpose. However, material wealth rarely satisfies the underlying emotional needs. This cycle of consumption leads to a psychological trap. The more you spend, the more you believe you'll find happiness in the next purchase. But as time passes, this desire can become insatiable. The pursuit of material possessions becomes a never-ending quest for fulfillment, leaving individuals feeling empty and perpetually unsatisfied. Chapter 6. Wealth and social perception. Money also influences how we view other people. It shapes our perceptions, often in ways we might not even realize. When we see someone with wealth, we might automatically assume they are successful, hardworking, and intelligent. Conversely, when we see someone struggling financially, we might unfairly judge them as lazy or unmotivated. Wealthy individuals tend to attribute poverty to a lack of effort rather than external circumstances like systemic inequality or unforeseen hardship. This mindset can lead to a lack of empathy and understanding for those who are less fortunate. It's easier to believe that success is solely the result of hard work when you've never faced significant barriers yourself. This belief creates a divide, further isolating wealthy individuals from communities that may struggle with economic hardship. The physical and social separation reinforces stereotypes and misconceptions, making it difficult for different socioeconomic groups to connect and understand each other. Social perception changes with wealth, whether through personal bias, assumed superiority, or privilege. Wealth can create an echo chamber where the affluent only interact with others like themselves, reinforcing their own worldviews and biases. This can lead to a lack of awareness about the struggles faced by those outside their social circle. This further emphasizes that money isn't just financial, it changes how we interact with and judge others. The influence of wealth extends beyond material possessions. It affects our social interactions, our judgments, and our empathy. Understanding this can help bridge the gap between different socio-economic groups. The lens through which we see the world is colored by our own experiences, and wealth can create a distorted view of the realities faced by those less fortunate. By recognizing these biases, we can work towards a more empathetic and inclusive society where wealth does not dictate our perceptions of others. Chapter 7. Can wealth lead to positive change? We've talked about the dangers of wealth, loss of empathy, ethical dilemmas, and happiness traps. But money has the potential to do incredible good. Philanthropy, innovation, and social change rely on financial resources, and many wealthy individuals use their influence to address societal problems. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and others have pledged billions to causes like healthcare, education, and climate change. Money, when used mindfully, can uplift entire societies. It can fund groundbreaking research, provide education and opportunities for the underprivileged, and drive innovation that benefits all humankind. So, what's the takeaway from all this? Money is powerful, but it doesn't define happiness or morality on its own. It's how we use our wealth, how we engage with empathy, and how we connect with purpose that truly shapes its effect on the mind. Understanding the psychological side of wealth can help us navigate it wisely, choosing connection over entitlement, purpose over materialism, and happiness over greed. Want to explore more psychological insights? Hit that subscribe button and stay curious.